Alright, and here is the video for the SHFiguarts Kabuto extender, Kabuto. Kamen Rider Kabuto, he finally got an SHF version of his motorcycle. Before he had to use the old cast-off series motorcycle, which was a little too big, but it still worked with the figure art. But with the renewal figure, they released the actual extender, which is nice. There's not a whole lot to it. It's a motorcycle. You can see it's got a little stand here to let the to pose it in a actual upright position when you've got the figure on it, which is nice. We'll go ahead and take him off just to show off the bike. Just want to have some shots of him on the bike. But the bike itself, it's got rubber tires, or at least maybe it's just hard plastic, but it's a kind of a rubbery plastic on the tires. There is a suspension back here on the back wheel. It does have a kickstand for when it's just sitting by itself. And if you notice, the handlebars do turn the front wheel, so you can do that. And that's really about it. It does not have the actual extending gimmick. It's just the bike. It's a very well constructed bike for what it is. And like I said, I'm a big fan of Kamen Rider Kabuto, so I had to get his. I got the renewal. I had to get his bike when it was available. There's a little port here on the bottom, because on top of the, if I can get this thing out of here. I really don't want to pry at that, but I will. Well, nope, that's not going to work. Nope, not that either. There's a little port here on the bottom. If you can get it out, there we go. A little port comes out, and it comes with a connector plug that will allow you to attach this to a figure art stand. Like if you want to put the stand under and have it doing a wheelie, or if you can get the stand to support it. I find that unlikely, but if you have a stand strong enough to support it, have it jumping through the air or whatever, it does come with a little peg adapter to fit that, fit the post on the stand itself. So yeah, it rolls freely. Good. Hard to complain about that. But yeah, it's just a nice display piece if you have Kabuto himself. So he may go on the shelf like that. He may go on the shelf riding it. But like I said, is it necessary? Geez, what? It's been what, 6 or 7 years, maybe even more than that, 8. So 8 years on, maybe not. I must have that, but it's a good looking bike. It's one of my favorite bikes from all the different rider series I've seen, and it's nice to have a nice, well constructed version of it to go with the renewal that I didn't have before. So yeah, not a whole lot to it, but it is if you're into the genre, it's a nice little addition to your shelf. So there it is. It just comes in the standard figure arts packaging. But it's a nice little addition to your shelf. Just got it in today from Ami. Gonna look good on the display shelf at home.